there! We're going to talk about my favorite Barbie movies, and I would love to hear what you think about them. I'm going to start off with number one is Princess and the Pauper. Me and my sister loved this Barbie movie. We listened to the music, the soundtrack. We watched the movie over and over again. We loved playing out the different roles, my sister being blonde and I was auburn brunette. So we would sing the different parts. I love this movie. The music rocks in it. The idea of them meeting up and switching places, like me and my sister really loved this movie. I will have to say one of my favorite parts is when Wolfie is trying to meow because Wolfie is a cat that barks. So he's trying to be something that he's not or someone who he's not. And there's a whole song based off of it and it's so adorable. I that's just one of my favorite songs. Me and my sister loved singing I'm Just Like You, especially because me and my sister got mixed up a lot. I don't know how. We're complete opposites. We had different colored hair, we're different sizes, but a lot of people got us mixed up. So me and my sister loved singing that song. Also, the villain in there has a really catchy song, and he's quite evil. The dresses are beautiful. I mean, Barbie has always done a wonderful job with dresses. But the idea that the Pauper makes it, it's wonderful. So that is my number one choice and my favorite one that I actually need to buy because I don't have it on DVD. It disappeared. But it's a good one. All right, so number two. I know there's a lot of memes going around about one of the little guys, but Fairytopia. Fairytopia is so good. Like, it has all the fairies in it, and I mean, what little girl doesn't love fairies? It had mermaids and talking giant moths and a flower home. Like, she literally lived in a flower. It was such an amazing movie. I actually recently just rewatched it because I do have it on DVD since it's like the same DVD I watched as a kid. But Little Bibble. Everyone talks about he's a little meme that goes around. Bibble is such a character. He's so relatable with his little mood swings. He's so adorable and he's so dramatic. So Bibble's a really good character in there. Being in a flower house, I think her name was, I don't remember what the house's name was, the flower. Feel like it was like Petunia or something. I don't remember. But she literally names her house and it sings her to sleep. It's a really good movie. And they have a second one where she gets rainbow wings, which is so gorgeous. It's all about a little fairy that was born without wings. So it's a really good movie, along with there's different different colors and season fairies. I mean, kind of like how Tinkerbell is, but they have little cute cupcakes that they eat. I don't know. It's a really good movie. So, and they have a Mermaidia one that they made that is based off the same thing. So it's Fairytopia 2 with the magic rainbow, and then Mermaidia. They're all good. All right, number 3. I loved Barbie Swan Lake. I loved it. Me and my sister both watched it a lot, but we also had our own Barbie dolls of that one. I had Teresa, and then my sister had the main girl Barbie. I don't remember her name because I never remember the names, but she had the main one. And my sister also had the unicorn. The unicorn was such a great character. She was sarcastic, she was silly, she was bold. Very, very good character. But the stuffed animal unicorn, or the horse, was very obnoxious. It talked all the time. So my sister would sleep with it and I'd randomly wake up to it talking. Barbie from Swan Lake had glowing wings and a beautiful swan dress. It was so gorgeous. Like, the Barbie dolls were just really good. And the Teresa doll that I had like a wand that I literally kept forever. Such a good movie. And I love the products that came with it. Another one that's really good, I'm going to say it's number 4, right? I think we're on number 4, is Rapunzel. It's just a really good nostalgic one. It's older. I mean, the idea of having a magic paintbrush and being able to paint where you want to go and being able to paint whatever dress you want onto you. I mean, that was like, it made your imagination go crazy. It was such a good movie. I remember me and my sister would pretend to paint each other's like dresses on and imagine what we could be wearing, and then painting a location and be like, we would go to like Hawaii or something, you know, just having the imagination of a magic paintbrush is just crazy cool. You see like a painting that she does that turns into life and a butterfly comes out. You also see her try on a bunch of different dresses with a paintbrush, and it's just so cool, like so magical, so wholesome. It's a good one. It's a good one. She's also friends with a dragon and a bunny. I mean, how cool is that? Those are two really cool friends I would love to have. All right, so number 5. There's like so many others that I could name, but these are the top 5 for me that I remember the most that I grew up with. And it's going to be Barbie and the Nutcracker. Now, that is a really old one. And I can't say that like I remember all the details currently. I haven't seen it in a while, but it's one that like stuck with me. I mean, the idea of you waking up for Christmas, you get this nutcracker and you go into a whole nother world where you're basically, you end up saving, you try to save the nutcracker, you fall in love with him. I mean, the scene where they're in like the winter area, the winterland, and there's little fairies, and it's just so magical. Like all of it's so magical, and how she gets dressed up in this beautiful dress with gorgeous hair and a little crown, and she's talking to this little fairy. It's it's so good. All the dancing with the nutcracker and with the fairies. It's such a good nostalgic movie. If you've only seen the newer Barbie movies, I highly, highly, highly recommend watching these OG movies. They're just so wonderful. 12 Dancing Princesses is another one. So good. All the dresses, all the shoes, the idea of having your own world to go to, it's awesome. It's so magical, and that's what like that inspired so many girls. So I highly recommend watching these 5 that I told you about, and definitely 12 Dancing Princesses. You won't regret it. I would love to hear about your favorite movie, especially if they're newer, because I haven't seen any of the newer Barbie movies, but I would love to hear what you think about these movies. Which one was your favorite? What characters inspired you the most? If you had any of the toys growing up, or just telling me something I didn't know, you know? But if you liked this video, please subscribe. I will be trying to do some more movie stuff, but I also live stream, and you can come stop by and ask me questions about it, or tell me a fact I didn't know. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Much love.